Hi guys, and just welcome to a webinar on the Training Room Level 4 Strength and Conditioning Assessment Day. Okay, so the assessment day, as you can see here, is predominantly divided into three elements. So what we're actually assessing you on here is kind of your practical coaching, which I'll go into a little bit later on, and also your overall understanding of the content you have covered. So we do that via an assessor watching and observing you, coach, and also through a multiple choice theory exam, which will be towards the end of the day. Now, we must state that prior to you doing this assessment day, we must have received all prior assessments, such as your bi-weekly assessments and your case study. If the tutor and assessor has not received all the bi-weekly assessments and has not received the case study work for your partner or for your client, they will not be able to assess you on that day. It just shows that we don't believe you've either done the work or shown any competency in all of our 17 modules we have put together for this course. So please make sure the bi-weekly assessments and the case study is complete before the assessment day. Otherwise, you will not be able to attend. So, as you can see, the weightlifting practical we've got here. Weightlifting practical, you are going to do a high bar back squat. So everyone will coach a high bar back squat. And we will also get you to coach one of the Olympic lifts. Now, with the weightlifting practical, it is just you teaching to the assessor, okay? So the reason we do that is for you to be able to communicate key teaching points to the assessor, and also for us, an assessor, to see that you can competently deliver the actual lift. You know, can you perform the lift to an adequate level? So the weightlifting practical, you will coach one-on-one with an assessor, the high bar back squat, and one of the Olympic lifts. We do not tell you which of the Olympic lifts you're going to coach until the day. So we are primarily hoping you get plenty of practice in with all the lifts and all the agility scenarios, which I'll come on to later on, because we can pick any of those on the day. As you can see, there's a plyometric, ballistic, and speed agility practical coaching assessment, and there's also a multiple choice examination. So it's been broken down into a little bit more detail here with the weightlifting practical, the plyometric, and the multiple examination. Hopefully that's quite clear on what you are to be assessed on the day. Reading through this manual, you will see here more detail on the weightlifting assessment. Okay, so you will present one-to-one to a training room assessor who is assessing your ability to communicate the key technical points of the lift as well as your ability to perform them, which I have just mentioned. Okay. We're approximately looking for you to coach the lifts anywhere between sort of 5 to 10 minutes, okay? And as part of the assessment, us as assessors and tutors have plenty of time to be able to ask you questions throughout, just to fully understand your competency for it, okay? We have put some videos together of examples we are looking for in terms of the communication of the competency, so please make sure you have a watch of these. Just as a key point there, you will be given limited opportunity to warm up, so this is your responsibility to make sure you've gone through your own ramp protocol before you are being assessed. And just keep an eye on the rest of that information as what is to be expected in your practical. As part of your plyometric, ballistic, and speed agility, this will be roughly around a 20-minute assessment, and you will be required to prepare and deliver a coaching scenario to another candidate. Okay. Now, we as a company have put the scenarios together for you, which I will show you at the bottom of this document, and you must be planned and prepared to deliver any of those scenarios. We can pick any of those scenarios on the day. All right. So you are here this time primarily coaching somebody else from the group, and we are primarily looking for your ability to improve the client's performance within that given scenario, within that given plyometric or speed agility aspect. So how your 20 minutes is broken up, you have to do a quick little bit of planning and preparing. So that's making sure you've got all the kit, making sure the area is nice and clear, making sure you've got your waters and your timers and any equipment that you need. Okay, that needs to be very, very quick planned and prepared. You will then take your client through a specific ramp protocol warm-up, which you have covered throughout the 12 weeks. And you will then move into some plyometric ballistic exercises and the speed and agility exercise in relation to your client's scenario. So here at the bottom, on your assessment day, I might say, okay, what I'm going to get you to do as part of your practical assessment, we're going to do your high bar back squat, which you're going to teach to myself as an assessor, and then you're going to teach me the Olympic lift, clean and jerk. Once we've done that, a little bit later on in the day, I will say, you're going to deliver scenario 1, and you have been asked to coach an amateur footballer. They would like to improve their linear acceleration and deceleration. You will see here that this is roughly, as a guide, what we're expecting you to deliver. So keeping in mind that it's the linear acceleration, the deceleration, we're wanting you to deliver an appropriate ramp warm-up for this scenario. We're wanting you to deliver an appropriate plyometric ballistic drill for this scenario, and then we're wanting you to apply and coach a particular speed and agility drill scenario. It doesn't have to be these exercises, but these are just a guide of what you would teach and coach to the individual you are given on the day. Finally, once you've gone through those, it is your examination time, your multiple choice examination, where you'll be given 90 minutes to answer 40 multiple choice questions. The subjects covered are all in your online learning modules, bi-weekly assessments and prior knowledge from level 3 personal training qualifications, and our pass mark is 70%. Hopefully that's highlighted a little bit more on what to expect on your practical day, and I wish you the very best of luck. Thanks for now.